Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Pooja Rai. I am a second year MBA student. I am going to give you a small presentation on exponential smoothing method of forecasting, and subject from which this topic is taken is known as operation analytics. So let's begin with the definition of exponential smoothing method of forecasting. Before we begin with the actual definition and actual understanding of exponential method, I would like to highlight that time series of exponential smoothing method is a time series forecasting method, and this is not the first type of time series forecasting method. It is the third type of time series forecasting method. The first type was moving average method, and then some modifications happened in it because that method was not up to the mark, and later on it moved to the second time series analysis method is known as weighted average moving method. After that there were some limitations to that method as well, and later on then exponential smoothing method came into the picture. So let's define it. Exponential smoothing method is a time series forecasting method for univariate data that can be extended to support the data with a systematic trend or seasonal component. So let's understand the meaning of univariate data. It is called as the data which is not uniform. Alright, so best example of univariate data is the salary of the workers in a factory. Alright, so forecast produced using exponential smoothing methods are the weighted average of the past observations, with the weights decaying exponential as the observation gets older. In other words, the most recent observation have the higher weight associated to it. So if you take three weights, that is W1, W2 and W3, then W3 will have the higher weight, W2 will have lesser than that, and W1 will be having lesser than W2. So and the total of W1, 2 and 3 should be equal to 1. That is a compulsion. That is a requirement of the formula. Alright, so it is divided into two parts. That is actually not divided into two parts, it is divided into many parts, but in this course we are going to discuss only two types, that is single exponential smoothing method and double exponential smoothing method. So let's start with the formula of basic exponential method, that is simple exponential method, that is st is equal to alpha dt plus 1 minus alpha into st minus 1. So here st is the current base, alpha is the smoothing constant or the smoothing coefficient, dt is the current demand, and plus 1 minus alpha into st minus 1 is the st minus 1 is the base of the previous period. Alright, so when you put in the values of alpha and dt in this, you get to know about the current base or the current level of that particular period, and that current level will be the forecast of the next period, coming period. Alright, so this is the formula. Now let's see the formula of double exponential smoothing method, that is also called as a exponential method which is having a trend. The trend is of two types, that is linear and ratio. So linear is also called as additive, ratio is called as multiplicative. Here in the formula remains the same, only one trend part gets added to the formula. Alright, so to a formula or the equation you can say here. So if I want to calculate the forecast of month 7, then that will be equal to F7 is equal to ST plus T6. That is F7 is equal to S6 plus T6. So the forecast of month 7 will be the base of month 6 plus trend of month 6. Alright, so this is additive in nature since I have taken the formula for the linear one. If you go for the ratio one, then the formula becomes F7 is equal to S6 into T6. So it becomes multiplicative in nature, and that ST minus ST plus 1 becomes ST upon ST minus 1. So that becomes the division part, the minus becomes the division part and plus becomes the multiplicative part. So that is the only difference between linear and ratio. So let's see the detailed explanation about it. Single exponential method is also called as SES for the short. Its a short name is SES. It is a simple exponential smoothing method, a time series forecasting method for the univariate data without the trend or seasonality. So this is not having any trend, any seasonality. It requires a single parameter, that is called as alpha, also called as a smoothing factor or the smoothing coefficient. Alright. This parameter controls the rate at which the influence of the observation at prior step decay exponentially. The alpha often set to have a value between 0 to 1. Large value means the model pays attention mainly to the most recent observations, whereas the smaller value means more of history is taken into account when making a prediction. So if you take a larger value of alpha, then you are paying more attention to the most recent past observations, and if you take a smaller value of alpha, then you are taking history into consideration while making the predictions, as in making the forecast predictions. So what is the meaning of double exponential method? It's an extension to the exponential method that explicitly adds support to the trend in the univariate time series. In addition to the alpha parameter of controlling the smoothing factor for the level, the additional factor is added to the control decay of the influence of the charge, that is called as a beta. Alright, so when trend comes into the picture, another smoothing coefficient comes into the picture, that is called as beta. This method supports the trend that change in different ways, and additive and multiplicative, depending on whether the trend is linear or exponential respectively. Double exponential method with additive trend is classically referred as Holt's linear trend model. It is named after the method who has developed it. The full name is Charles Holt. So let's see something about the additive and multiplicative trend. Additive trend means double exponential method with a linear trend. Okay, so it is linear in nature. Multiplicative means it is having double exponential with the exponential trend. So it is having exponential trend means another one coefficient gets added, this smoothing coefficient gets added, that is alpha is a smoothing factor for level or trend. Smoothing factor, or you can say smoothing coefficient. Beta is the smoothing factor or coefficient for trend. Alpha is for level or base, you can say, and beta is for trend, and gamma is the smoothing or the smoothing coefficient for seasonality. So when ratio comes into the picture, that I have mentioned in the previous slide, that trend is of two types, that is linear and ratio. So when ratio comes into the picture, gamma which is a smoothing factor or the coefficient, comes into the picture when seasonality is involved in the data. So this is all about exponential smoothing method. That's all from my side. Thank you so much for your time.